guys, did you feel like accomplished quite a bit this spring?
Yeah, I think so. I think we made good ground. And again, I think probably the best way to judge it for a lot of our players is looking back, to last August. So the improvement that they made, I think, was good. The guys that have played, I thought, got better. And then, one of the biggest fears any coach has and anybody has during spring ball is injuries, and everything we had was really pretty much benign. So that's good stuff.
Did you sense the same hunger this spring that you did last spring?
Time will tell. I think the guys had a good attitude, thought they were business-like, they worked hard, and really appeared to be focused on the right things. And we improved during the course of 15 days, but that's a year-round thing. It's funny, a year ago, I've said it before, but like last year at this time, I wasn't really sure of what our personality was, but just look at those little things, little indicators, and it doesn't tell you the whole story, but at least it gives you an idea if guys are on the right track, if they're thinking right now. It appears to be good. So, last year was good, this year it's good. We have to keep growing.
You guys maxed out like maybe no other team I've ever seen. Your talent. You only get one draft pick, but which is kind of surprising. But at the same time, do you guys feel like you still have that foundation that those senior class seem to build for you?
Yeah, it's I said that after spring or after the year last year. It was 21 guys that really made a great contribution, and I've been sharing that with our players as I visit with them individually right now. That last year's class didn't set a record for NFL draft picks, and I was with our next year's seniors about that last week. That it may not turn out to be a record that way. But what they do have, they have ownership in a 12-win season, and that really speaks highly to the leadership that they gave us, the quality. There are a lot of really good college football players, and I think still some of them may end up landing in a spot, when it's all said and done. But to me, that's what it's all about, and that is the challenge. We're not here to produce NFL players. That's a byproduct of things working right. But what's important is guys doing their job here and really maximize what they can as players at Iowa.
Were you surprised just one got taken?
A little bit, well, not shocked, but, surprised a little bit. I thought it might be a couple, three. And, but the NFL is always an interesting process, and the draft's interesting how that works out. I was surprised that Austin went 7th round. I thought, he'd go higher, and, maybe the game's passed me by a little bit too. But, I'd be really surprised if he doesn't play a lot of good football for the Colts or whoever he's with. He's a really good player.
When you look at Drew's situation, first of all, now it's kind of removed, at least the intense emotions removed from it. Do you feel like something's got to change there? They demand you to have all the stuff in by a certain date, but yet it's nebulous when it's in.
It'd be really nice. It'd be really nice if if you got a little bit more information in return. It's just and I fully understand by the letter of the law, you didn't qualify, but what's really difficult to understand, you look at other cases. And sometimes those give you optimism or reason for hope that it might work out differently than it didn't. So that's the way it goes. And there are a lot of things when it comes to legislation that are really hard to understand or hard to follow and what have you. And, the satellite camp's kind of an example of that. We had one ruling, so we all made plans one way, and we had Plan B ready just in case it went the other way. But it's hard to understand why things can go back and forth in less than a month's time. That's a pretty big topic, So I guess from my vantage point, we were going to reverse it, why pass it the first time?